In today's academic environment, discussing equity, diversity, and inclusion, EDI, is essential, especially in fields like engineering. As someone committed to supporting the growth and development of all students, I believe that embracing EDI is not just beneficial but necessary. This video aims to highlight why EDI is critical for our students, enhancing collaboration, ensuring equal access to opportunities, preparing future professionals for diverse workplaces, and ultimately fostering a fairer, more inclusive society. This is a conversation we must prioritize to build a truly supportive and innovative academic community.
This video, designed for all engineering students, we embark on a journey to cultivate and nurture an equity, diversity, and inclusion (EDI) culture within our academic society. The focus is on fostering an environment where fairness prevails, diversity is celebrated, and every individual feels valued and respected. Engineers, as innovators and problem solvers, play a pivotal role in shaping our future. Embracing EDI principles is not just an option but a necessity in creating inclusive academic communities that harness the power of diverse perspectives. It's about empowering every voice, regardless of background or identity, to contribute to our collective growth and success. Through this video, we aim to ignite a spark among engineering students, inspiring them to champion EDI principles. By doing so, we pave the way for a future where inclusivity is the cornerstone of our academic society, fostering innovation, collaboration, and personal development for the betterment of all. Let's start our journey.
In today's educational landscape, the term equity, diversity, and inclusion, EDI in academia, holds significant importance. It refers to a deep commitment within academic institutions to foster an environment that embraces and respects the rich tapestry of diverse identities, backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences within the educational ecosystem. Let's investigate deeper into the components that constitute EDI. Equity focuses on ensuring fairness and justice across all facets of education. It involves identifying and addressing disparities, ensuring that every individual has an equal chance to succeed and thrive. Diversity encompasses a broad spectrum of differences among individuals. Embracing diversity means acknowledging and celebrating these differences and recognizing their value in enriching the academic environment. Inclusion involves creating an environment where every individual feels welcomed, respected, and valued. It's not just about acknowledging diversity, but actively involving and empowering everyone within the academic community. Implementing EDI principles in academia involves several strategies and initiatives. It is more related to workplace culture than knowledge-based learning. This includes revising the curriculum to include diverse perspectives, establishing inclusive policies, providing cultural competency training, and promoting equitable opportunities. The significance of EDI in academia lies in its ability to cultivate an environment that supports learning, innovation, critical thinking, and personal growth for all individuals. It promotes a culture of mutual respect, understanding, and collaboration, contributing to the success and well-being of the entire academic community.
The importance of equity, diversity, and inclusion, EDI in educational settings, is multifaceted and pivotal for creating a thriving, supportive, and enriching academic environment. Here are several key reasons why EDI is crucial in educational settings. Enriched learning experience. Embracing diversity in educational settings exposes students to a wide range of perspectives, ideas, and experiences. It fosters an environment where different viewpoints are valued, leading to deeper discussions, critical thinking, and a more comprehensive understanding of various subjects. Equitable opportunities. EDI ensures that all individuals have fair and equal access to educational resources, opportunities, and support systems. It helps in bridging gaps and reducing disparities in academic achievement, ensuring that every student has a chance to reach their full potential. Preparation for a diverse world. In today's interconnected global society, embracing diversity prepares students for success in a diverse workforce. By experiencing diverse environments during their educational journey, students gain valuable skills in communication, collaboration, and cultural competence that are essential in a multicultural world. Promotion of innovation and creativity. Diversity fosters innovation by bringing together individuals with different backgrounds, ideas, and perspectives. In an inclusive environment, diverse viewpoints can lead to creative solutions to complex problems and drive innovation. Fostering inclusive community. An inclusive educational environment promotes a sense of belonging and acceptance for all students, faculty, and staff. When individuals feel valued and respected, it enhances overall well-being, mental health, and contributes to a positive campus culture. Social and emotional development. Exposure to diverse perspectives and experiences fosters empathy, understanding, and respect for others. Students learn to appreciate differences, develop empathy, and build interpersonal skills necessary for collaboration and teamwork. Cultural competence and global citizenship. EDI promotes the development of cultural competence and prepares students to be responsible global citizens. It encourages an understanding and appreciation of different cultures, leading to a more tolerant and inclusive society. Compliance with ethical and legal standards. Embracing diversity and ensuring equity aligns with ethical principles and legal obligations to provide equal opportunities and rights for all individuals, regardless of their background or identity. In essence, prioritizing equity, diversity, and inclusion in educational settings not only benefits individual students and educators, but also contributes to the broader society by fostering an inclusive and equitable future for all.
These are 3 simple approaches for implementing diverse teaching. First, incorporating multiple teaching methods. Employ various instructional techniques such as lectures, discussions, group activities, multimedia, hands-on experiments, and project-based learning. Diverse methods accommodate different learning styles and engage students from various backgrounds. Second, representation in course material. Ensure course material reflects diverse perspectives by integrating content from authors, scholars, and sources that represent diverse cultures, histories, and experiences. Use examples, case studies, and literature from various backgrounds to provide a well-rounded learning experience. Third, cultural relevance and context. Relate course content to real-world scenarios and cultural contexts that resonate with diverse student populations. Connect academic concepts to the lived experiences of students, making the learning material more relatable and meaningful. These are 3 simple approaches to encourage open communication between teachers and students. First, establishing a supportive environment. Create a classroom culture that values open dialogue and respects diverse opinions. Encourage students to express their thoughts, ask questions, and engage in discussions without fear of judgment. Emphasize active listening and validate diverse viewpoints. Second, feedback and collaboration. Foster a collaborative learning environment where students and teachers actively exchange feedback. Encourage peer-to-peer interactions, group discussions, and constructive criticism to promote a culture of mutual learning. Third, accessibility and approachability. Be approachable and accessible to students from diverse backgrounds. Establish clear communication channels, office hours, and platforms for students to seek guidance or discuss concerns related to coursework or personal matters. These are 3 simple approaches for helping a teacher to avoid and address implicit bias. First, self-reflection and awareness. Engage in continuous self-reflection to identify personal biases. Educators should undergo training or workshops on unconscious bias, examining their assumptions, prejudices, and stereotypes that might influence interactions with students. Second, promoting fairness in assessment. Employ fair grading practices and evaluation criteria to minimize bias in student assessment. Use blind grading when appropriate and ensure assessments align with learning outcomes, avoiding culturally biased questions or materials. Third, creating an inclusive classroom culture. Set ground rules and norms that emphasize respect, inclusion, and equality. Address instances of bias or discrimination promptly and openly, promoting a culture where everyone feels valued and respected. These strategies contribute to building equitable student-teacher relationships by ensuring inclusive teaching practices, fostering open communication, and addressing implicit biases within the academic environment. A few samples put more light on this topic.
Ensure that course material, such as textbooks, readings, case studies, and examples, includes content from a variety of perspectives, cultures, and backgrounds. Incorporate content that reflects various perspectives, cultures, and backgrounds in textbooks, readings, and examples. Pay attention to the language and examples used in the course material to ensure they are respectful and considerate of diverse identities. Ensure language and examples used in course materials are respectful and considerate of diverse identities, avoiding stereotypes. Connect academic concepts to real-world examples that resonate with students from different backgrounds, making the content relatable. Conceal student identities during grading to minimize bias, ensuring grading is solely based on the quality of work. Replace student names with unique identifiers to maintain objectivity in grading. Implement clear grading criteria or rubrics to ensure fairness and consistency in evaluation.
Conduct workshops or training sessions for faculty, staff, and students to raise awareness about unconscious biases. These sessions provide information on identifying and understanding biases that individuals might unknowingly hold. Explore how unconscious biases can influence decision-making processes in academic settings. Discuss strategies to mitigate these biases to ensure fair treatment and opportunities for all students and staff. Offer practical strategies and tools to promote inclusive practices. This might include techniques for mitigating biases in teaching, grading, student interactions, and decision-making processes within academic settings. Implementing these strategies helps create an environment where course materials are inclusive, grading is fair and objective, and individuals are more aware of unconscious biases, fostering a more equitable and inclusive academic environment. Implementing these strategies contributes to creating an inclusive academic environment, where course materials are diverse, grading is fair, and individuals are more aware of and able to address unconscious biases.
Another key topic involves strategies for fostering inclusivity within student communities. These include promoting inclusive discussions, establishing ground rules, creating guidelines for discussions that emphasize respect, active listening, and valuing diverse viewpoints. Encouraging open discussions that allow students to share their perspectives and experiences, using facilitation techniques to ensure all voices are heard and valued. Foster an environment that promotes critical thinking by challenging assumptions and stereotypes. Support and encourage the formation of student clubs or organizations that celebrate diversity, providing spaces for students to connect, share experiences, and organize events that promote inclusivity. Organize events, seminars, or cultural celebrations that showcase and celebrate the diversity within the student body, encouraging interaction among students from different backgrounds. Design group projects or assignments that encourage collaboration among students from diverse backgrounds, fostering teamwork, mutual understanding, and appreciation of different perspectives. Establish clear policies and procedures that explicitly prohibit discrimination based on race, gender, ethnicity, sexual orientation, religion, or any other characteristic. Ensure all students are aware of these policies. Establish clear policies prohibiting discrimination based on various characteristics. Create support systems, such as counseling services or student support groups for students who have faced discrimination. Offer resources and guidance to address and overcome discriminatory incidents. Create support services and groups for students who have faced discrimination. Conduct awareness campaigns or workshops that educate the student body about discrimination, its impacts, and ways to prevent it. Empower students to be active bystanders and speak up against discrimination. Conduct workshops or campaigns to educate the student body about discrimination and empower active bystanders. By implementing these strategies, educational institutions can create an environment where students feel included, valued, and empowered to contribute to a diverse and respectful community. These efforts help in fostering a culture of inclusivity, respect, and understanding among students. These strategies aim to create an inclusive, respectful, and diverse student community within educational institutions.
Here are a few examples in student interactions. Sample 1. Establishing group guidelines. Collaborative norms. Students collaboratively establish guidelines or ground rules when working in groups for projects or discussions. These guidelines outline expected behaviors, communication norms, and mutual respect among group members. Define expected behaviors and communication norms within group projects or discussions. Role assignments. Within group projects, students may assign roles or responsibilities based on individual strengths and interests. This ensures equitable participation and encourages each member to contribute effectively. Assign responsibilities based on individual strengths to ensure equitable participation. Conflict resolution mechanisms. Establish procedures for conflict resolution within groups, emphasizing open communication and problem-solving strategies to address conflicts that may arise during collaborative work. Establish procedures for addressing conflicts that may arise during collaborative work. Sample 2. Peer-led cultural discussions. Informal forums. Students initiate informal discussions or forums where they can freely explore and share various cultural perspectives, traditions, or experiences. These discussions can take place in casual settings or organized events, fostering understanding and appreciation of diverse cultures. Initiate open discussions to explore and share various cultural perspectives in casual settings. Facilitated sessions. Students facilitate structured discussions or workshops focusing on cultural awareness, inviting peers to share their cultural backgrounds, customs, and experiences. These sessions encourage dialogue, empathy, and learning across cultures. Organize structured workshops focusing on cultural awareness and understanding. Guest speakers or panels. Students organize events inviting guest speakers or panel discussions featuring individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds. These sessions allow for deeper exploration and understanding of different cultures through direct interaction. Arrange events featuring individuals from diverse backgrounds to promote dialogue. Students play a crucial role in creating awareness and promoting inclusivity on campus. Through educational initiatives, they design and implement campaigns to raise awareness about social issues, diversity, and inclusivity within the student body. These campaigns may involve posters, events, workshops, or social media activities. Additionally, students organize diversity celebrations, dedicating events or weeks to celebrating cultural heritage, diversity, and social justice issues. These celebrations may include performances, exhibitions, or activities that highlight the richness of various cultures. Furthermore, students engage in advocacy and allyship efforts, promoting tolerance, acceptance, and inclusivity. They organize rallies, petitions, and educational sessions to advocate for equal rights and opportunities for marginalized groups. By implementing these examples in student interactions, a campus environment is fostered where students actively engage, respect, and appreciate diverse perspectives, contributing to a more inclusive and supportive academic community. These examples of student interactions aim to create a more inclusive campus environment by encouraging understanding, respect, and celebration of diverse perspectives and cultures among students.
Now it is time to have a look at the strategies for building inclusive institutions. First, inclusive policies and procedures. Evaluate existing policies and develop new ones promoting equality and diversity. Ensure campus facilities and resources are accessible to accommodate diverse needs. Provide staff and faculty with training on diversity, equity, and creating inclusive environments. Second, engaging student voices. Create platforms and forums that enable students to voice their opinions, concerns, and ideas. This can include student councils, forums, or advisory boards, where student input directly informs institutional decisions. Establish platforms for students to voice their opinions and ideas. Collaborative decision-making. Involve students in decision-making processes at various levels of the institution. Seek student input in policy development, program planning, and other initiatives to ensure their perspectives are considered. Involve students in institutional decision-making processes. Feedback mechanisms. Establish clear channels for students to provide feedback on their experiences within the institution. Regularly collect feedback through surveys, focus groups, or suggestion boxes to address concerns and improve inclusivity. Create clear channels for students to provide feedback on their experiences.